What's good, everybody, and welcome back to another top 5 Pokemon ROM hacks video. This time it's for the year 2022. You know, we just started doing these things again for the new decade, and I'm so excited to bring these guys to you because there's been a lot of amazing Pokemon ROM hacks that I feel like a lot of you guys probably missed. Now, before we get into this, obviously, these are all my opinions. If you feel like there's a game that isn't on this list that you think is up there, let me know in the comment section below, as well as be sure to leave a like, a comment, and subscribe if you guys are new. We cover a lot of Pokemon content over here, primarily Pokemon fan games and ROM hacks, but if you're interested in the new Pokemon games like Scarlet and Violet, anything coming afterwards, don't worry, I got you. We will cover those when it gets there. If you're interested in some non-Pokemon gaming stuff, then by all means, go ahead in the description section below and go check out the Sacred Gaming channel, as well as be sure to go subscribe for free over on SacredAlmighty.com. But if you want, for as little as $5 a month, you can support the channel directly, and I get damn near the full $5. Thank you in advance, by the way. But anywho, we have a pretty stacked list, so let's just get this over with as soon as possible. Number 5 on the list is Pokemon Luminescent Platinum. Now, I wasn't the only one that was disappointed with BDSP, and thankfully, a lot of people who are very talented in the modding scene have basically taken Drayano's Renegade Platinum and put it into BDSP, as well as add way more to it. Using Drayano's Renegade Platinum's difficulty and all the Platinum removed content that wasn't in the original BDSP games, Luminescent Platinum is literally what we all thought BDSP was going to be, and I cannot stress this enough, it is fire. They've changed so much from BDSP, like Fantina finally being the 3rd gym like she was in Platinum, Wake having rain, the new Spear Pillar event that was literally in Platinum but wasn't in BDSP, an entirely new intro that is to die for, bro. As of right now though, the version that is available to play is outdated, but they're working on some gas from what's inside the Discord, which I will link in the description. I'm also going to link their YouTube channel that actually has up-to-date everything regarding this game. If you're not tapped in, trust me, you are smoking. Something's wrong with you. This is literally how you play BDSP going forward. If you don't have a modded Switch or like a emulator, something, you have to play this game as soon as possible, especially when it's done. Because I know for sure I'm playing it, for damn sure, right? But because it's not finished and because the version that we're waiting for is not out just yet, that is why it's number 5. I should have put it as an honorable mention, but I feel like number 5 is there because literally you can play the game right now and it's literally just Renegade Platinum and BDSP, and Renegade Platinum is good enough. You know what I'm saying? Number 4 on the list is the beginning of what seems to be a viral trend right now on YouTube this entire year, the Pokemon Fusions. And number 4 on the list is Pokemon Ultimate Fusions. Now, this game actually started off as a interesting story. Like, my friend Hillam Callum had one of his subscribers send him a game, and it was very interesting, so much that he actually did a whole series on it, and it became so popular over here on YouTube. I did my own playthrough on it as well, and let me just say, some of these fusions are really good, very unique. I never would have thought to put certain Pokemon together like this. I've seen a lot of Pokemon fusion games, and Ultimate Fusion seems to do a lot of things differently than other ones, and I think that's what makes it shine above the rest. I do wish there were more Pokemon though, but I feel like obviously in the future when the game gets updated more, you know, we can come back and be like, yeah, this game is gas. I really do like it amongst a lot of the other Pokemon fusion games that seem like filler, but unfortunately for Pokemon Ultimate Fusion, we're not done yet. So we're already in the top 3, and let me just tell you, I'm excited for this one. Pokemon Grand Coliseum is literally everything you could ever ask for. I want to say it started off with Pokemon XG Next Gen, but here we are with Pokemon Grand Coliseum, which is literally just Coliseum with everything modernized. The physical and special splitter inside the game, fairy typing has been added to the game, more Pokemon from Generation 3 have been added to the game as well, so it's not just a regular, really trash Coliseum Pokedex, and the difficulty is a lot more as well. All the shadow Pokemon have been redone, so that way you're not getting the same trash encounters over and over again. The game itself is actually very hard, bro, no cap. And I mean, no cap, I'm not gonna hold you, I do have a little bit of bias to this game because Pokemon Coliseum and Pokemon XG are some of my favorite Pokemon games to date, and I thoroughly enjoyed playing through this game along with the modernization of the game. I think it's up to Gen 7 in terms of mechanics and whatnot. I do love Grand Coliseum so much. I think literally this and Pokemon XG are how you play these Ore games in 2022 and going forward, unless there's another one, which I mean, I did hear that in the grapevine there is a Pokemon Coliseum fan game that's being made. I'm not sure. I'm gonna link that in the description section as well. Go spam them, go update us, you know what I'm saying? Hey, tell them Nick sent you feel me? Number 2 on the list is also another one of my favorites, and it's Pokemon Blaze Black 2 and Volt White 2 Redux. Now, if if you don't know, you've been living under an internet rock. Blaze Black 2 and Volt White 2 are actually some of Drayano's best games, honestly. But recently, Drayano has shown interest in kind of updating his games, and a lot of people have been coming out and helping him and making their own versions and own iterations of his games. But this game actually does so much to the original Blaze Black 2, it's amazing. You can actually catch all 649 Pokemon in a single playthrough, which is nuts. They revamped the trainer teams, which is interesting, and now they added 3 difficulties. They have easy, normal, that's on the same like difficulty as like Renegade Platinum now. But then they have that challenge mode that's for the veterans, and it gets sticky, I promise you. They brought newer moves over ones that were not likely to be used, such as like, you know, Power Up Punch over Comet Punch, you know, and that's able to put it in the game. Dual Wing Beat over Vice Grip, stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? And they also have Pokemon Legends Arceus move changes, so like move pools have been updated as well. They also changed a couple of story things, like instead of going to Pokestar Studios, you actually get to see Bryson and battle him, which is amazing because who likes the Pokestar Studios, bro? All legendary encounters have been revamped and extended, so like there's actual side quests for, let's just say, Morty trying to hunt down Suicune, which is kind of weird for Morty. I thought it was be Eugene, but like I don't, how do you say his name? Eugene? I don't know, it's been a minute. The post game has been expanded. I think there's like maybe like 2 to 3 hours of additional gameplay added to it. The pacing of the game has also been changed, so like Clay's tunnel has been opened early, which is decent. And we all know how we hate grinding. They actually made auto grinding so much more easier in this game, and for that I love you. Thank you so much. Now for number 1 on the list, you all remember when I talked about Pokemon Ultimate Fusion, right? You know how I said that we wasn't done? This is what I meant. Number 1 on the list is Pokemon Fusion 3. Now let me tell you something. This is how you make a Pokemon Fusion game. This game is literally just Pokemon Emerald, so the same thing as Ultimate Fusion, but the fusions, if we're comparing them, are just better in this game, dude. I saw the starter Pokemon, phenomenal. I saw the evolutions, phenomenal. There's like a Garchomp and like a Mantine fusion, phenomenal. There's like a Giratina and Rayquaza fusion, but then like the Lake Spirits are the Reggies. It's so dope, dude. Now, something about Pokemon fusions, I don't know what it is, this entire year has just been amazing. There's been a lot of Pokemon Fusion ROM hacks that have come out, and they've been really, really good. The type of combinations you see on some of these ROM hacks are really, really good, but I think one of the newer ones is Pokemon Fusion 3 that seems to be very, very captivating. Now, I know there's 1 and 2, but Fusion 3 is, I think, like the only one that's been translated to English, I think, right? And funny enough, we actually have, thanks to Callum for getting this game translated and getting this game like complete and whatnot. This game is amazing. Probably one of the best. It is the best Pokemon ROM hack of 2022. It's arguably the best Pokemon Fusion game that's out right now. You could probably go back to like the last maybe 1 or 2 years and maybe talk about something, but this is probably the ideal Pokemon Fusion game. For more recent times, I feel like a lot of these Pokemon Fusion games try not to like put in the Generation 8, the Generation 7 mons, and I think that's the reason why it's been really hard to like kind of gravitate towards these ROM hacks, because they kind of come out forgettable. Like, oh yeah, I see a Magnemite and a Voltorb fused together. Wow, that's so unique. You know what I'm saying? But this one is really, really cool. Like, I love the Mudkip and Froakie fusion. I love the Trico and Rowlet fusion. I love the evolutions for those. I love the legendary Pokemon. I love all that stuff, dude. It's such an amazing Pokemon game, and the choices for the fusions are really, really good, dude. Now, I don't know how long this Pokemon fusion craze is gonna go, but I really do hope that it does last a minute and everybody can be as unique as possible, especially with the new games coming out later this year. I'm excited to see what the heck we can get done. I would love to play through some more of these Pokemon Fusion games, by the way. If anybody wants to see more, make sure to leave a like and a comment. Let me know in the comments below. Thank you. But anywho, that's it for the Pokemon top 5 ROM hacks of 2022. Like I said, if you feel like there are games if you feel were missed out, let me know in the comment section below. Make sure you guys leave a like, a comment, subscribe. Go subscribe to the Variety Gaming channel, as well as go to SacredAlmighty.com, and you can do so for free or as little as $5. Thank you so much for the support. I'll talk to you in the next one next year. Bye.